Welcome to the Human Design Festival.
Live in Sofia and online worldwide. Hello and welcome to the virtual space of the Human Design Element. We're organizing the International Human Design Festival. My name is Veronica and this is Lucretia. Hi to you.
Hello, Veronica. Hello. For you who are watching this video right now, it is my pleasure and privilege to present to you Veronica. We met with her in probably 15 years ago when we started our journey in human design. And I know that she's an incredible person, an incredible woman, an incredible mother. But let me give you Veronica. And yes, who are you, Veronica, with the Open G Center? tell us, tell us your magic.
Well, Veronica is diverse person, I would say. I like a true open G. I did so much in my life, changing my head and professions. Um, I started as very serious, science-driven person, very business-oriented. My professional career started in the IT and software spheres as a marketing specialist and PR. I have yeah, two university diplomas as a true first line, studying deep in the fields, international relations, marketing, and PR. And for 20 years, I was doing that until one day I met human design. Actually, I met human design before that as well from my best friend. I heard about it. But to me, it was just another esoteric bullshit. Like astrology and tarot. I don't know if tarot was then so famous, but I just didn't pay attention to it. She mentioned it several times and I didn't pay attention until I met this person in Holland, where um, I was really looking forward to meet her because she was the girlfriend of a friend of mine and he was talking about her so much. So I was like, oh, I'm really keen to meet this person. And then I met her and I saw those eyes. And they were so strong. I was sure that this person is really either busy with witchcraft or some magic or something. And yeah, then the conversation started. I wanted to find out what is this woman doing? What is this strength that I'm feeling? Later, I realized that those were the eyes of the passenger, just being. And yeah, that's how my journey into human design became. And yeah, I'm also wife and a mother, and dance teacher, Tao practitioner. Mm, my life had around a lot of Eastern philosophy since my father is a martial arts specialist. He brought actually Wing Chun to Bulgaria, practiced different martial arts, and I grew up in this atmosphere of Eastern mythology, philosophy, of the martial arts. But since my father is also a doctor, same as my mother, both parents, those were somehow the extracurriculars, the hobbies. They were not meant to be something serious to earn your bread with. And I was also very artistic, even was applying after high school in the Sorbonne and was accepted there in Paris. I didn't go because of financial reasons. And I was going to study their art history because I was really good at different arts, but not one would stand out, and not one I was good enough, or that's what I thought. So I chose the art history to combine all of that. I was drawing and singing and acting and playing instruments, the piano, the clarinet, um, and dancing. So all of those. But I chose the business path. I chose the serious. Actually, as an idealist, I started to study international relations because I wanted to find the recipe for eternal peace. Even for one of my birthdays, I asked people not to buy me presents, but to write me an essay of how to get to peace, to eternal peace. So I was imagining that I'm going to work one day in the United Nations or similar organization and as a diplomat and help the world to become a better place. Little did I know that we're not in control. We're not, it doesn't really depend on us. We're choiceless. That's a concept which really blew my mind when I met human design. So I have very diverse interests. I love nature. I love reading books. I'm even a bookworm, I would call myself. I love to study. I love to ski. Skiing is my passion since I was 4 years old. I love just being in nature, connecting with animals and with plants. I love gardening. I lived for 5 years on the countryside and had my gardens. Um, yeah, and I'm also a mother, super dove in or was dived in raising my child in the best possible way and got super involved in the Waldorf pedagogy, Steiner. So for 10 years, I was part of the board of directors. Not all the 10 years. It's there, you have 1 year term, but I was twice in the board of directors, and for 10 years I was doing the PR and marketing for the school, presenting it in front of media and so on. So it's a journey of combination of business, and then I went into the NGO sphere and was chairwoman and still am actually of Baby and Child Association with dealing with prevention of violence against children. So the business, the NGO sphere, and now I'm in human design and I'm doing my hobbies, and my hobbies more and more become my profession. From I still work as a freelance marketing specialist. I help people get known in the world and advising them on public relations. During some time of my life, I was also in the HR sphere, and I was also at some point a radio host. So a lot of things, diverse background. And personally, I would say that I am love, yin and yang, um, at the same time soft and vulnerable and driven and strong. Um, so I combine all of that. And as 5-1 born on the cross of defiance, I'm here to give new and creative direction in a new revolutionized ways to people to defy the old norms and find their true self, find their new way. answer those questions which might arise. Who I am, what am I here for? And just if you look for me and I respond, I'm here to give that to the world and to you who is watching.
Indeed, very, very talented, multifaceted woman you are, Veronica, and also a mesmerizing dancer. I can watch your moves and um, how you spread your creative energy when you dance. It's magic. I love it.
Thank you.
And what would you say about this concept that human design presents to us from the very beginning about the not self mind, about this perspective that is explaining to us that the mind has um, many different roles, but it is not designed to invent to make our decisions. So, how was it for you when you first heard that?
It was shocking. I have a defined head in Ajna. I have the two channels, the abstract 6447 and the logical 634. So I was taking my decisions definitely with my mind. And I love how Alok Anand Dias once described me a bull in a helicopter. I really am a bull and I really have a helicopter. Guys, you cannot imagine how many movies I have in my mind. Sometimes my mind, like one side of my mind, the logical, is watching the abstract and the other way around. Um, like you would think it's a madhouse going on there, a real movie in my head. So I was in shock when I heard the concept of no mind, although I have been very connected to my body my entire life since I was a dancer, since I was very small, and practicing martial arts and different sports and the arts. The arts are something which truly connect us to our being, to our authenticity, so we can express it. And yet, no mind. This was my best friend. I could come up with so many ideas. I could sit down and just write for hours all those concepts, and I have a great imagination. So, no mind. But then slowly but surely, I started realizing that um, thinking about things, imagining things, playing out those movies in my head is not necessarily what is best for me because I have this sacral center which really connects me to what is true for me, what I have energy for, what lights me up. And um, found out that it's my body which holds the wisdom to correctness, to sweet satisfaction. And my mind is for the others. Truly inspirational thought, as I'm a 5-1, looking how to be of service to the other and um, to universalize what I know and what I experience with the world at large so that we make the world a better place for all of us.
Mm, beautifully said. And I have an undefined head center, so I can really, when we have our communication, I can really see and feel um, how the inspiration comes, how when I feel confused, you manage with one sentence to make it go away. So it's really quite something. So, Veronica, mm, what would you say is the biggest value for you in using the human design knowledge for yourself in your life?
Wow, there are so many things. I would start with that. When I met human design, it really relaxed me. I relaxed in myself, and my friends can tell you that I really changed. I was a little bit neurotic, impatient, trying to make things happen now on the spot, true manifesting generator, which I'm not. I'm a pure generator. So maybe the most value human design had for myself was to just relax in who I am. Relax that I don't have to be the best. I don't have to prove myself. I am just who I am, and accepting myself with all my flaws and all my good sides gave me this peace of mind, peace of just being and enjoying myself and loving myself, and gave me so much more understanding to the other people in my life. I'm very much drawn how things are with other people, how I'm influencing others, or how I'm in the world is of great interest to me. And it gave me so much recognition of, it gave me space when I started accepting myself to also start accepting the difference in others and to give them space to be who they are without judging them, and just letting go. I can mention one little thing with raising our child. I had my ways. It should be done this way or that way or whatever. And then with time, because having my child coincided with meeting human design, I understood I just have to let my husband be the father he wants to be, and just relax. I'm giving my part, he's giving his part. I don't need to control everything, the outcome. So, which I now know you, anyways, cannot control. So, this is one of the things, really relaxing into myself, uh, getting friends with patience, with waiting. But also, the other two things which really inspired me was that the concept of no choice that really relaxed me, because before that I really thought I have to, it everything depends on me. I have to be this go-getter, and if I don't do things, they will never happen. Now I understand that life runs through me and I have no choice. It just happens. And the other concept of no morals, this is not good or bad. It can be both. It can be good and it can be bad at the same time, even, or sometimes good, sometimes bad. I was so deep into moralism, into moralizing, into, and I have
Aren't
in
we
my,
all?
and I have in my dream rave two gates from the light field. So this idealism really conditioned me to go do, be so spiritual. And although I was with a scientific mind, but being really idealist, I still am, but it's in a different way. And I catch myself when I'm overdoing it, trying to make um, people better and everything better. Now I know that better or worse can be the same as long as you have the correct perspective of just seeing things for what they are, watching the movie, and be okay with being no one and going nowhere. No expectations, just this ow. and mm, surprise of what happens to me daily.
Veronica, you're enlightened. 100%, maybe 200.
Absolutely not true. I can tell you.
But it sounded this way to me. So
I have my
I,
moments.
I would really like to ask you why why do you invest yourself in yet another International Human Design Festival, this huge undertaking?
I
Why do
had
you
an
do
aha. I responded to it, and um, it's such a beautiful endeavor. It's a lot of work, guys. Honestly, behind the scenes, you cannot even imagine. All those, like to do the entire marketing, to mm, just prepare the product, to present it to you. And all of that is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Sometimes it's 14 or 15 hours a day. And yet the energy is there. It's super satisfactory to see all these people that we meet, our teachers, our presenters, the speakers. It really brings so much humility to see those lovely people wanting to express their truth and to share what they know and their experience with all of us. Mm, but also, very recently, I realized after several conversations with people, we are all just looking for love, love to ourselves or love to the other, love to the world. Love is the answer. So I'm doing this festival out of love for human design, out of love for the wonderful speakers we meet, out of love for you, my partner, but most of all, out of love for myself, for my purpose, of which I am not in control anymore. My purpose takes over, and it is to universalize this knowledge. I have no choice in that. The world needs it. We're in turbulent times. It's crazy out there. And this knowledge, experienced, expressed, um, exercised, doing it is something that gives us stability, center, and gives us back our authority, back to ourselves, because no outer authority out there can really guide us into our truth, connect us to our purpose. Mm, then the most important connection that we have, and that's the connection with ourselves to the core of our being, to every cell in our body. So I'm doing human design festivals mm, because I feel called by the collective, by the community, and by my own love and inspiration.
Sounds great to me. And if you allow me one more question, where are you in your element? Where are you most inspired, energized, flying across the space and time?
I would say that I have different elements, but maybe what inspires me most is to be myself while in connection with others. And what inspired me to become human design analyst was when I saw how the body of the other person relaxes and comes back to themselves when I'm giving them a reading. Their mind spins up there, trying to allocate their knowledge, their history, their past, their experiences, but then the body, it just relaxes. So I'm in my element, being myself, being authentic, and that opens all the doors to everything else. That's my element.
Mm, lovely. Just pure ecstasy. So, guys, if you love what you hear and if you would love to experience some of that or all of it or more, would you like to join us at the festival and do this together with us and with Veronica, with me, with other speakers from around the globe, speakers coming from USA all the way, and many other countries, bringing their wisdom and expertise and helping us to thrive in these dramatically changing times together. So stay tuned, follow us on the social media. We have a lot of more inspiring information coming up and surprises. So we hope to see you soon. Thank you, Veronica. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. It was a pleasure for me too to share about myself. And just to add some of the countries which are joining us, we have people from the UK, from India, even from Portugal, and Germany, France,
Netherlands,
Spain, Netherlands. Yeah. So it's really a global summit.
Romania, Turkey.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Greece.
Greece.
We even have volunteers coming from France, from Israel, all around the globe, guys. It's the global village is in play here on in the International Human Design Festival. And the interesting thing is that we're so different, coming from such different cultural and social backgrounds, but we meet the same challenges. We meet the same life cycles. And it's such refreshing spirit to see that we're not alone. We are alone and yet not alone. We're together in this. So let's make the best of it. Would you like to come?
Yeah. Would you like to come?
You're invited and
You're
initiated
invited
and informed.
and informed.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye for now.
Bye for now. See you soon.
Would you like to join us?
And truly be in your element.